And I'm Stacy. I'm the kids pastor here at Journey Community Church. If you tuned in last week, you'll know that we talked about Samson,
Woo!
our super strong superhero of the Bible. But this week, we're going to talk to you about something different.
This week, we're going to start a new series called On a Journey. And guess what? It's the same name as our church, Journey Community Church.
She's right. And journey is such a significant word for our church. And since you are part of our church, I thought we'd take some time learning about why we named our church Journey, what that means. And we're going to hear in a minute from our very own senior pastor, John Ash.
Woo woo!
Hi there, kids. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you're not getting too frustrated in lockdown. Stacey tells me that you guys are studying the word journey right now, and as many of you know, that's the name of her church. And she's asked me just to share a little bit about where we came from and how our journey as Journey Community Church came into being. I suppose in some senses it kind of came out of our own journey and where we came from. Maybe you don't know this, but we had another church in Antrim a while back, and long story short, a bunch of us really felt a different vision, a different passion, a different way to go. And what we did was a bunch of us got together and we began to dream about what a church would look like for Antrim. And I had been over visiting, most of you remember Jeff and Amber, who come over with the Last Leaf teams each year and do our Holiday Bible clubs. Well, I was over visiting those guys, and at that time they were going to a church in Cleveland in the USA called Journey Community Church. And as I began to talk to Jeff, I really liked the name of that church, and I thought that's a great name for a church. So a bunch of us in Antrim here got together one night in my house, and we had a conversation, and we sat around and we discussed what we would call our church. And we decided after that we would call our church Journey Community Church because we were all on a journey together. So that's where the name came from, and that's how we managed to call our church Journey. And it's been a great name. We like it. And then a lady called Ashley, she put together the little logo. And if you look at the Journey logo, you'll see in the end, there's a little path. Some people think it's a flame. I think it's both. But the idea in the end is that we were all on a journey. And I know we're all on a journey right now. And I want to say to you as your pastor that we love you kids. You're a big part of our church. We miss seeing you. We miss journeying together, and I know you're having fun, and I know Stacey and Lewis and those guys and the staff are still giving you videos, but I really want to encourage you on your journey. And you're a big part of our church. You're not just an add-on. You are in our church. You're part of our church. We love the gifts you have. We love the fun you bring. We love the creativity that you have. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you bring to our church, for how you've been a big part of our journey. And I pray for you all today that you would know Jesus in a way that you never knew him before, and that he would just come along and touch your lives where you're at today. So thank you, Journey kids. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, all the guys, for all your hard work and dedication and all that you do. And may you continue on your journey. And I hope that you enjoy the journey as much as we enjoy the journey. And we look forward to getting back together, hopefully in our new building, where you're going to be really excited about our new building and what you got to see for it. So you take care, have a really good time, and I'll catch up with you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.
Great word, John. Journey Community Church is all about pursuing Jesus and his kingdom. We love everybody regardless of who you are or what you do. Do you know we're all on a journey?
You're right. I love you, Yasmin.
I love you too, Stacy, but don't hug me.
She's right. It's probably best not to. We're all on a different journey, and the actual definition of journey is something suggesting travel or passage from one place to another.
I have to go on a really long journey today.
Oh yeah? Where are you heading?
Well, I'm headed from the kitchen to the garden. Look what I got in my garden, Stacy.
It's so pretty.
I know, I love it.
You look a bit winded.
I'm good.
You're fine.
I'm good.
I suppose COVID version of a long journey is a bit different now. Just a garden to here, but
I
as
did
long as
get a
you're good.
flower.
You did get a flower. As long as you're fine.
I'm fine.
There are all different types of journeys we can be on. We could be on a physical journey, like if you're traveling from here to the Egyptian pyramids.
That's a long journey.
So coming all the way from Egypt to here, that would be a long journey.
You can also be on a life journey, going through different circumstances and seasons and emotions. Right now, as you probably know, I moved all the way from Galway. That's 4.5 hours away. So my family live very far away from me. And you know, there's some days when it's good and some days where it's a little bit hard. But I love my life now and I love where God has brought me. You know, and there are some days where I miss my family, and we all do at different points. But you know, God is always good in every circumstance.
And there's one last journey that I want to talk about is a spiritual journey. We all have different spiritual journeys. Like for myself, I grew up not believing God at all. And I grew up in a household where my parents don't believe in God. So I actually grew up not going to church until I met a friend of mine named Maddie who loved Jesus and kept inviting me to church. And I kept telling her, "You're weird. I don't want to go to church." But when I was 14, I decided, you know what? I actually love God. And so ever since then, I have been passionately in love with Jesus, and that's been an interesting life journey. But to be honest, I think for both of us, it's not always easy spiritually, but we choose God as much as we can.
Yes.
Every day if we can. But if you're far from God or close to God, just know it's all a part of the journey. But even if you try to let go or you want to let go of God, He's actually never going to let go of you.
Mm-hmm. You know, we've all been there, if I'm being completely honest, Stacey. I mean, even people in the Bible, I mean, even the superheroes of the Bible, they all had spiritual journeys too. But the good news is that even when we try to let go of God, just like Stacey said, He will never let go of us. And the Bible says that He will never let us stumble. So let's hear from a few of our friends.
Hey Journey Kids, I have been asked to answer some questions about my journey with God and my faith with Him. So the first question is, when did you start coming to Journey? So I started coming to Journey nearly 5 years ago, and I was at one of like the little kid kind of events a few years before that, and Mikey Arthurs, he invited me and my mum to come to the church. So yeah, that's how we did. And the next question is, what did you think? So first I thought that it was a bit crazy because all these people were jumping in the air like this. It was quite weird, and yeah, but it was, to me, it ended up being an amazing experience. So yeah. So the next question is, where were you at the time spiritually? If I'm really honest, I started at like a Presbyterian church, and I just found it very boring, and I just didn't really feel close to God really. And when I came in the Journey, I just didn't really get the flow with God. I don't really know how to properly explain, but like it was just not very close, so I wasn't. So yeah, the next question is, where are you now spiritually? I am so, like, now I just feel like so joyful and like so happy like every day, and I just feel like just so like I just get so much of the love of Jesus now, and like I just feel so emotional with Jesus and stuff, and yeah, I just feel so close and wrapped up with Jesus. And yeah, the next question is, how are you what does that say? Oh, how are you doing? Right, how are you doing? Yeah, I am doing fantastic. And through COVID-19 at the minute, it is hard, but like being with family, it is perfecto. It is really, really good. Yeah, and I am having the time of my life, and I am never going to get this time back. And it has been such a brilliant year, just such a brilliant year. So yeah. And the next question. Oh, sorry, there actually is no more questions. Right. Thank you so much, guys, and have the rest of the year have a really blessed time, and I can't wait to see you all again. Right. So bye.
Okay, so when did you come to Journey, Lucy?
December 2015.
And what did you think?
It was really small, but there was a lot of nice people there, and I loved the music. And that day was Lily Henderson's dedication.
And at that time, where were you spiritually?
I knew about God, but I was not a Christian.
And where are you now spiritually?
I absolutely love God. I'm a Christian, which is the best thing in the world that ever could happen to someone. And I got baptized a year ago, which was awesome.
And how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. I just really miss my friends right now, and I miss all of the guys at church right now. But I know God will make it better, and this will all be over soon.
Hi everybody, as you can see I have some special friends with me today as we say hello to you at this funny and peculiar time. Hope you're all keeping well and not missing me too much from all those Sunday mornings in church. And it feels like a long time since we last seen each other at church, but I'm sure that you're enjoying the material that Stacey and Lewis are preparing for you. They're doing a super job. Before I go, I hope that you're all working hard at home, doing your schoolwork, doing chores in the house, and not being too naughty. God bless you. Hope you are all keeping well. See you soon. Bye from now from me and my special friends. I'm just going to let you see around the rest of my friends in the shed and sometimes what they eat for their dinner or for their tea. You can see the hay in the racks, and now I'm going to let you see we have some powdered milk and some nice nuts that they like. That's just like you eating your chocolate. And here's a newborn for you to see as well. Alright everybody, see you soon. Love you all. Bye.
Gosh, it's so good to see those faces and to hear how those kids are doing. You know who else took physical, emotional, and spiritual journeys?
Who?
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus took all three of those, but that's actually something we're going to talk about next week. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. And we just want to let you know, no matter where you're at, emotionally or spiritually, no matter how you're doing, know that God has not left you and He's right by your side and He's just waiting for you with open arms.
He'll never let you go.
He's never going to let you go. And we'll tune in next week.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.